Hello, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome back to the final night of 31 Days of Oscar here on TCM. The 98th Academy Awards are currently being doled out. Can you believe one Best Supporting Actress? That one sure surprised me. We're taping this 11 days before the Oscars. We don't know who wins, except for Jessie Buckley. She is going to win Best Actress for Hamnet. How do I know? Gambling. If you want to win $100 on Jessie Buckley winning, as of the time I'm taping this intro, you have to risk $4,000 to win 100. Oddsmakers are never that wrong. And she's definitely deserving, though so is Renata Reinsva for sentimental value. Then there's Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, and Emma Stone, 5 truly great performances. All day, we've been celebrating the Oscars with a lineup of Academy Award-winning and nominated Hollywood films about Hollywood. Up next, one of the most scathing portraits of the industry ever brought to the screen. Also a stylish, well-written, and exquisitely acted film full of memorable Oscar-winning performances. From MGM in 1952, The Bad and the Beautiful. Walter Pidgeon plays a producer who gathers an actress, played by Lana Turner, a director, Barry Sullivan, and a screenwriter, Dick Powell, into his office. Pidgeon wants them to take a phone call from a man they know well, a ruthless Hollywood producer, played by Kirk Douglas. The story then unfolds in a series of flashbacks as they each recount how their paths crossed with Douglas and how that informs the career decisions each is now forced to make. The Bad and the Beautiful was based on a short story set in a theater world, but producer John Houseman shifted the plot to Hollywood, which provided a juicier and more relatable backdrop. When The Bad and the Beautiful hit theaters, speculation mounted as to who was the model for Kirk Douglas's merciless character. Many presumed the inspiration was independent producer David O. Selznick, who must have recognized something in the story because he had his lawyer review The Bad and the Beautiful to look for potentially libelous content. Director Vincent Minnelli encouraged Kirk Douglas to stretch himself to play a character capable of doing bad things, even if he wasn't always a bad man. Minnelli told Douglas that the audience expected him to be intense on screen. He always was. In this case, Minnelli suggested that Douglas play it for charm. When Douglas saw his performance, he sent Minnelli a note which read, "You got out of me a much more quiet quality than I have ever been able to get in any picture." Kirk Douglas's performance earned him an Oscar nomination. From MGM in 1952, also with Gloria Grahame, who won for Best Supporting Actress, The Bad and the Beautiful. The working title for The Bad and the Beautiful was Tribute to a Bad Man, but during filming, the producers decided that sounded too much like a Western. MGM publicity chief Howard Dietz came up with the new title, but producer John Houseman hated it. In a memo to the studio's head of production, Houseman wrote, "I just want you to imagine at the Academy Awards ceremony how you'll feel if somebody nominates us for The Bad and the Beautiful. Won't you really be ashamed?" I love John Houseman, but he may have missed it on this one. The film was nominated for 6 Academy Awards. I don't think anyone felt any shame. It won 5 for Best Screenplay, Art Direction, Cinematography, Costume Design, and for Gloria Grahame as Best Supporting Actress. Kirk Douglas was also nominated for Best Actor, though he lost to Gary Cooper. Coming up, Natalie Wood becomes a Hollywood star overnight in the 1965 drama Inside Daisy Clover, co-starring Christopher Plummer and Robert Redford. It is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Inside Daisy Clover, then The Player, and later, Susan Slept Here. It's past Oscar's bedtime tonight.